Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. Raise your hand if you are having allergies. That would be me. Like, seriously. I will stop throughout this video for sneezing or whatever I need. Oh my goodness. And of course, I'm making the mistake of touching my eye, which I'm trying not to do. But I was drowning yesterday. I'm drowning today. But I wanted to check in with my JBV community. And I thought, you know what? I'd like to know 15 home remedies for allergies. So I'm checking in with Healthline.com, which I'll include in the description of this video. It might benefit you. I'm hoping it's going to benefit me. I am drowning. And to be fair, it's been insanely windy in the high desert. Like, that is straight up. And I'm out there because I'm trying to get my steps, right? I really fell back on just not moving my body. And so, you know, I'm determined to get out there. And I was petting animals today and all the things that I do. And, you know, so I'll be drowning in a minute, but bear with me. So this is called 15 Home Remedies for Allergies by Healthline.com. When your immune system, there's a bunch of hyperlinks in here. And of course, I'll include in the description of the video so you can click on it later. Reacts to something that doesn't bother other people, you're experiencing an allergic reaction. Some of the biggest culprits causing allergic reactions are pollen, dust mites, pet dander, mold spores, insect stings, food, and medications. But allergies can cause a number of symptoms like sneezing, runny nose, itching, rashes, swelling, and asthma. I totally get it. I don't have a cold or anything, but it makes me cough. Okay, so doctors typically treat allergies with a variety of approaches, which often medications and allergy shots are given. There are, however, natural home remedies for allergies that you might consider. I always prefer the natural way. One thing is I used to do the neti pot, and it was literally a little teapot, right, that you'd fill with saline solution and distilled water, and then you pour it in one nostril and it comes out the other. It's not lovely, but it's supposed to be very effective. So I did that for a while, and then I stopped, like for, I don't even know, over a year. And then my good friend Annie Beard, who's 101 Annie on Instagram, told me that instead of that awkward pot, they actually just have a bottle that has like a straw in it, and it's very effective, and it is very effective. So anyway, about 10 days ago, I started using it, and I felt like it just brought up, not just clearing out my nose, but bringing up a lot of stuff. And my husband was like, oh my gosh, Juliana, all of a sudden you're snoring. Like, I need to leave the room. And what are you doing? And I'm all, and just the neti pot, I'm just trying to like clear. He's going, it's making it way worse. Stop. I don't know if that's true or not. I would consider using it in the morning rather than at bedtime maybe, so that I can just deal with the drainage during the day. But whatever the case was, that is something that I'm trying to do. But right now I need help. So let's see. The best natural remedy for allergies is, when possible, avoidance. Like, hi, don't pet strange animals or even your own when you're allergic to pet dander, and rub your eyes. Don't be out in a field of loveliness if you can't breathe. I get it. Both doctors and natural healers would suggest that you limit or avoid allergens, which are what causes your allergic reactions. You should avoid exposure to your allergens. For example, if you've had an allergic reaction to a sulfa drug, let your doctor know about your allergy. They most likely prescribe an alternative antibiotic. I'm not even talking about that at all. That being said, some allergies are hard to avoid. Allergens are hard to avoid. In the case, after discussing your symptoms with your doctor, you might consider some of these home remedies. Of course, they have to cover themselves, right? All right, let's see what we got. Saline nasal irrigation, like the neti pot. A 2012 review of 10 studies showed that saline nasal irrigation had beneficial effects for both children and adults with allergic rhinitis, which is often referred to as hay fever. Exactly what I'm talking about. I am having hay fever. But also in the high desert, there is a ton of sand. I mean, seriously, sometimes I'm driving and I'm thinking, wait, there isn't smog up here, right? Like, tell me it didn't come up from the basin, the LA basin. No. I'll start seeing all these dirt devils, right? Of dust. Okay, Air filters. Consider using an air filter in your indoor environment. Fair enough. And of course, to change my filters regularly. And in the high desert, because of all the wind, we have to change them quite often. High efficiency particulate air, which is HEPA filters, are one type of filter to consider. By trapping airborne irritants such as pollen, dust, and pet dander, HEPA filters reduce allergens in your home. Fair enough. I'm totally aware. Butterbur. It's literally spelled butter with B-U-R at the end. Are you familiar? In a 2003 review, Butterbur, also known as Petacites hybridus, was found to be equally effective for itchy eyes as a commonly used oral antihistamine. I appreciate that. Bromelain, which is an enzyme found in papaya and pineapple. I eat pineapple like literally every day. Natural healers consider bromelain to be effective at improving breathing and reducing swelling. Well, I appreciate that, but I'm all in for pineapple. The next one is acupuncture. I'm not saying I would never do it. I have a sister who does it for like abdominal pain and stuff, like for cramps and things, and she swears by it, but I'm not going to pay additional money when I am already doing a vegan diet and can use some of these home remedy ideas. But for those who are interested, a 2015 review of 13 studies concluded that acupuncture demonstrated positive results for both seasonal and perennial allergic rhinitis. Probiotics. A 2015 review of 23 studies indicated that probiotics may help improve symptoms of allergic rhinitis. Pretty sure I naturally get those, but okay. The next one's honey, which is really controversial. A lot of vegans say no to honey. Some because they know the bees didn't make it for human consumption. It's very controversial, but honey. Although there's no scientific evidence to prove it, a popular theory suggests eating locally produced honey. According to the theory, you will lower your allergic reaction over time to pollen that the bees collect in your area to make their honey. So I remember a friend of mine used to get these allergy shots, and they would literally shoot in whatever it was she was allergic to, and her body would work to fight it. And I think they're saying something similar to that. If you're going to be affected by the pollen and things around you, consuming the honey of the bees who are producing it could help. I'm not going in that direction. Air conditioners and dehumidifiers. By removing moisture from the air, air conditioners and dehumidifiers can limit the growth of mildew and mold that can negatively impact allergies. Spirulina, and I have spirulina. A 2015 study indicated that dietary spirulina, blue-green algae, demonstrated anti-allergic protective effects towards allergic rhinitis. Okay, that's interesting to me because I often use wheatgrass juice powder, which is kind of funny because I'm allergic to grass on all accounts. But when I put it in this smoothie, it doesn't seem to affect me negatively, but I could certainly incorporate more spirulina. Stinging nettle, which is a natural healing practitioner, suggests stinging nettle as a natural antihistamine. Okay, I can easily get that. I use Puritan's Pride. That's where I buy my things from online, and I really like Puritan's Pride because everything that I test breaks up very quickly and enters the system really well. So I can consider adding stinging nettle. Quercetin. Quercetin is a favorite of natural healing advocates who believe that it stabilizes the release of histamines and helps, speaking of histamines, good save. Okay, so for quercetin, they say it releases histamines and helps to control allergy symptoms. It's naturally found in broccoli. I haven't had very much broccoli. Cauliflower, I do get some. Green tea, I don't drink because I don't do any caffeine if I can help it. But citrus fruits, hi, I'm the queen of citrus, like all the time. It seems to me I must be getting enough quercetin. Vitamin C, practitioners of natural medication suggest taking 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily to reduce histamines. I'm not sure how much that is, but one moment, please. So 200 milligrams of vitamin C to reduce histamine levels. 2,000 milligrams. That would be like 20 oranges. Needless to say, a supplement may need to be taken in that case. Peppermint essential oil showed that peppermint essential oil treatment had enough anti-inflammatory effects that reduced the symptoms of bronchial asthma and allergic rhinitis to warrant clinical trials. Essential oils can be diffused into the air but should be diluted in a carrier oil if applied topically. Super interesting. I can't do it. Because of my asthma, I know it's supposed to help, but it actually gets me. But I could definitely incorporate more peppermint tea, which maybe could help. Eucalyptus Essential Oil. It advocates of natural healing, suggests eucalyptus oil as an antimicrobial agent by adding it to each load of wash during allergy season. Super interesting. Frankincense Essential Oil. Based on the results of a 2016 study, frankincense oil may help against perennial allergic rhinitis. You can dilute it in a carrier oil and use behind your ears, or use inhalation by diffusing it into the air. Super interesting. All right. Precautions when using home remedies. Again, they have to cover themselves. For allergies, don't use home remedies to treat severe allergic reactions, or certainly anaphylaxis. Hi, so true. Which can be identified by trouble breathing, tightness in the lungs, chest pain, blood pressure, dizziness, fainting, rash, and vomiting. If you experience these symptoms, seek immediate medical attention. Anaphylaxis can be life-threatening. They ain't playing. Also, using essential oils isn't without risk. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration doesn't oversee the purity, quality, or packaging of essential oils. It's important to use essential oils as directed to make sure you're using quality products. Test the essential oil mixed in carrier oil on unbroken skin, such as your forearm. If you don't have a reaction in 24 hours, it should be safe to use. Test each new essential oil, especially if you're prone to allergies. The takeaway: while there's some evidence that home remedies for allergies can be effective, it's a good idea to discuss them with your doctor before trying them out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have to explore this a little further because I don't know if these are going away. I was walking. Obviously, I got quite a bit of sun today. It was really hot. I didn't get enough steps in. And so I was at a different school site, and they had a llama and a gigantic hog. I mean, I can't even say pig. It was like a 600-pound hog, and a horse, and rooster. And I was out there visiting with them, and of course I had to touch them, and it was super windy. And I walked for like, I don't even know, a couple of miles, but whatever the case was, I was already struggling, and I'm struggling more. Anyway, I may explore this further. Let me know in the comments below. Any hot tips, people that you know that work. I saw a different article, which I wish I read, and I may very well tomorrow, which indicated something about turmeric, but I already take turmeric every day. It suggested something about ginger, which I've been incorporating into my smoothies like every day. So I'm super interested. Hold on one second. I was just checking to see if lemons had more vitamin C than oranges, but no. Anyway, I'll probably look a little more into this because, yeah, I get that staying away from the problem is the best idea, but I don't know how practical that is. I mean, I'm teaching. We're outside every day for PE. I'm going to be teaching summer school, but I definitely have to protect myself in some way because the last 2 days, I am struggling, my friends, but I'm blessed because I'm Jules Blessed Vegan, and I will hold on to that. So like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below. Again, can you relate? And until we talk again, best of all, know that you're blessed.